Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about the bucket principle and what that is. Especially when building your website and or publishing an information online, you should at least think about or ask yourself, why are you doing that? What's the purpose of keep posting pictures or posting an information? You at least should think about what are you trying to achieve. Are you trying to generate attention, collect that attention, and you're gonna be moving that attention, as well as if you're looking to provide some sort of value to a large group of people. And if yes, okay, so once you provide that value, would you prefer perhaps direct that attention to your company's website, as well as you like to constantly generate that group of people? And if there's a lot of material that you can share, where are you sharing that material? Are you sharing on your own platform? In this particular instance, I will call it a bucket, right? So you can keep that all the attention in particular space or place, and overall data, especially when you're building your website. If you posting or perhaps using assistance of different perhaps vehicles, that would be infrastructures within perhaps most popular ones online structures that everyone perhaps known of, and you posting there and you get generating that attention, you definitely should start considering what you would like to direct that attention towards, right? So if I myself or any other business person would be generating that attention on separate platform, not necessarily that's going to be your platform. Most likely, if you start making money or sales and generating any money, capital coming in, that particular platform will take percentage of that money. That's just reality, right? So if you're looking to make some money, so some of those tech giants to to buy, I don't know, another country, you can do that. You could definitely, I would definitely recommend perhaps in the beginning doing that. What tech giants you looking to support now? Once you support enough of those companies, perhaps then you would think about building your own bucket, and where you would keep all that customer data, all information, and how you're gonna generate from those platforms, perhaps into your own platform overall, and how you're gonna store that information to keep it on your own, instead of perhaps the different structures, how you can build a website might offer to store all information for you. So that means outsource some of the responsibilities within building a website. Some of them would be storing data, and they might charge you a monthly, yearly fee of storing some of your information or of your clients or other stakeholders within your company's data. They perhaps not in the beginning, perhaps down the line. They might offer in the beginning some free services, but once you start building that customer data with customer base, later will perhaps after I don't know 1,000 customers, they will start charging you for having access to some of that data. Just something perhaps be cautious of and be aware of how you using that data, how you storing that data. Still looking to reach out to a governing body in the UK. I have sent 2 emails now. It's been a couple of weeks now. How to process data, how to store that data. So someone who I would be considering professional within this particular region when it comes to the overall general data protection rights, what I myself or any other business would need to know of, just some general information. A bucket in the context of storing customers' data typically refers to a container or repository where you can store and organize data related to your customers. This concept is often associated with cloud storage. Nowadays, services like the many different businesses do have a lot of recently made a lot of investment in cloud storage services. You can do your own research, perhaps finding out which might be working best for your business. Just familiarize yourself with some of the solutions, business solutions that they do have up there. But overall, some of the functions, let's take a look at those. Data segmentation. Create separate bucket for different types of customer data such as personal information, purchase history, feedback, and communication records. This helps maintain data organization and security. Data security. Implement access controls and encryption mechanisms to ensure the security of customer data is within the bucket. You can restrict access to authorized personnel only and use encryption at rest and in transit. I think the way how most of the it might be worth making a separate video. I'll try to touch on that. There's different labeling systems currently, how a lot of people understand data and how we structuring data data retention policies. Define data retention policies within your bucket to comply with data protection regulations. Automatically delete or archive data that's no longer needed or required. Data backup and recovery. Regularly backup customer data within the bucket to prevent data loss due to unexpected events. Ensure you have robust data recovery plan in place. Data versioning. Some bucket storage services support data versioning, allowing you to keep track of changes to customer data over time. This can be useful for auditing purposes or reverting to previous data versions if needed. Data tagging. We utilize metadata and tag features provided by the bucket storage services to add context and attributes to customer data. This makes it easier to search for and categorize data. Scalability. One of the major features why you might at some point look at some large infrastructures, perhaps not in the beginning. Buckets provided by the cloud storage services are often highly scalable. You can easily increase or decrease storage capacity as your customer data needs to be changed. Data lifecycle management. Implement automatic data lifecycle management to move data between different storage tiers, from host storage to cloud storage based on access patterns and data entries can help optimize cost. Data monitoring and logging. Set up monitoring and logging to track access to customer data stored in the bucket. This allows you to detect any unauthorized access to suspicious activities. Compliance and legal considerations. Ensure that the data storage practices comply with relevant data protection laws and regulations such as general data protection rights. Just want to mention there are many of those. Prepare to respond to data subject access requests or Freedom of Information Act, just to name a few. Data redundancy. Implement data redundancy by replacing customer data across multiple geographical locations to ensure high availability and resilience against failures. Data analytics. One of the most important features that will be leverage the data stored in the bucket for analytics and insights. You can use tools and services to extract value information from customer data to improve your business operations and customer experience. For those of you who would like to stay on track, I would highly recommend keeping a journal. A journal might help you, especially in the beginning. Something that I have done a lot. Progress from a journal. Currently I do have a different structure when it comes to perhaps planning my time and staying on top of my schedule and what I have to do. But journal is definitely one of the ways how to begin of structuring your time and making most of your time, optimizing your time, day, and some of the goals. And when it comes to key areas of the day and structuring your day, that would be physical activity, learning, personal projects, personal development, as well as professional development, areas like education, as well as dictionary, understanding finance. Health metrics is something that you might consider setting for yourself. I would highly recommend to check it out. You can find the link in the description to go to my company's website, as well as Top Retailers has it as well. Just to summarize, that the specific implementation details will depend on your organization's requirements. The cloud storage provides you choose as the applicable data privacy and security regulations properly managing customer data in the bucket is essential for maintaining trust and ensuring data integrity and security. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one.